Hello everybody and welcome back to Devil May Cry 2. Last episode we went through mission 1 to 5 and then from that to 6 to 10. So now let's continue. With missions 11 to 15. And I already made the thumbnails for this game and Devil May Cry 4, so that way I don't have to take so much time getting ready for another episode. So, here we go. I mean, I can't deny that, shooting the guns and doing all the flips and shit isn't cool. My only issue with the game, though, is that you barely have the excuse to use them, you know? It's like they're just there just to make you look cool. They have no real gameplay function, aside from just looking cool and sometimes dodging the occasional attack. If the enemy AI, of course, doesn't fucking break. So yeah, Lucia's episodes are gonna definitely be a two-parter, but they'll be still continuing. So yeah, as I said, Devil May Cry will be at least... This game will be at least 6 episodes. Son of a bitch. What the hell? Oh, new sword. By the blue orb? Yes, please. Nice. Our health is almost... I'm assuming it all stops at blue. Like when the blue is fully maxed out, I think. Yeah, I believe there was another secret mission nearby. Let me see which door it is. Oh, there it is. Wait, I think I can just fly. That should never be my first thought when I come to this. Another gun. SMGs, huh? Oh, sweet. Son of a bitch. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Damn it! Well, I wasted an item. Oh well. Motherfucker! How? How in the fuck am I supposed to do this? That's not important right now. That's not important right now. Oh my god, you must be high off your rocker. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to break the jars faster. I really don't. That's really ridiculous. How? No, how am I supposed to break them in such an order? Like, unless my sword needs to be super maxed out, even though that makes no sense. I do believe that is exactly what it wants me to do, but how? No, seriously, I don't know how I'm supposed to... Okay, I'm sure I have to count how many of these... Okay. Let me count how many times I have to hit these until they break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Okay, so I have to hit these 15 times. Alright, let's start with the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Gotcha. Okay, so I got another one of these thingies. What is this one? Healing heart, huh? Attack power is much more satisfying. Alright. I think that's everything we need to get down here, so let's do it. Oh, look, it's the this guy has a cool design, but unfortunately he has no personality or memorableness since you only fight him twice. Wow. That was the boss, huh? Was not very satisfying. That's another thing I don't like about the game. That character, well, I mean, he's not dead, but you do fight him 3 times, like you did in Devil May Cry 1, but he just doesn't have that presence where you can expect him at any moment. You know? Oh, well, easy. Alright, next mission then. Okay, so I guess this is another boss stage, or another boss chapter, whatever the fuck. Looks like it. Got a large devil star. Okay, what the hell's this thing? Oh, what, do I have to hit each of these things? You kidding, right? Fuck. Got it. Wow, that was it. Well, that wasn't very fucking challenging. Yeah, not very challenging. Oh. Oh, another secret area. Because that's what they're like, right? I forgot I said this already, but it's a weird, ridiculous enemy to put in the game. A wizard. Wizards aren't demons. Oh, we gotta meet Lucia again. I believe. Yep, there she is. I don't know what she's. I think she's gathering.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now we can stop Arius's ambition.
Whatever.
But
I hate Dante's personality in this.
I do not deserve this power.
You gonna say something?
Bring
Oh,
this
okay.
to Mathieu for me. Please.
Why she's doing this will make sense probably in her side of the story. And thankfully her missions are shorter, so I can get them done easily. Except I think the finale might be shorter since, well, if I'm going from 5, Dante's is 5 is like 1 to 18, is from what I remember, so yeah. I think the episode after this will be the finale of Dante's portion of it. Oh yeah, this guy. Wow. Even with Devil Trigger, it's impossibly easy. Jesus Christ. Like, I understand Devil Trigger is supposed to be a little more powerful than your normal form, but Jesus, that is just unacceptable. It's just a level of absurdity that just doesn't work. Anyway, I'm sure we're gonna meet Matier again. The thing about this game's story is it can be forgettable at times.
Obtains a final arcana.
It's from your daughter. What are you doing, Granny?
Oh boy.
There is one more thing I need to ask of you, son of Sparta. My daughter went to face Arius all by herself. Please, take these and save Lucia.
If it's heads.
Fucking flipping the coin gimmick. Thank God Dante stopped doing that after this. Even though 3 was a prequel, though, and in 4 he doesn't.
History continues, Granny.
Mission 13. Yeah, it's still dumb. Oh yeah, and there's no holy water, there's holy star. Don't know what that'll do. The smell of fear, this will allow you to avoid enemy attacks up to 3 times. It's a little ridiculous. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna fight Arius.
Kill me!
That man is going to bring me the Arcana shortly.
Oh yeah, the Arcanas, that's right.
To see
The fucking most laziest plot device ever. But there's not 1, there's 4.
That's just a piece of crap.
Oh, Arcana.
Here's another 3 for you.
No!
My coin was an Arcana? Okay.
Crap like that doesn't interest me. But your swan song will.
Yep. Easy.
I must obtain the power of Argosax. Or I
Yeah.
cannot
Oh yeah,
transcend
Argosax is
all
basically
living
this game's
beings.
version of Mundus without personality. You'll see him soon.
Too
Or them.
easy.
You'll see them too. You'll see them. Him, them, whatever the fuck that you could classify that demon as.
You cannot win. Someone is holding
Forget about me. Kill Arius.
Remember when I said, you know, like, Arius will become more of a cartoony villain? That'll happen, like, right at the end of this game, on Dante's side of it, anyway. You'll see, when we get to it, of course. Again, another short mission. I mean, this is normal difficulty. It should at least be somewhat challenging. Then again, it's because of the AI, as I've said. The AI being poorly programmed and designed.
Why did you save me? I was created by him,
Every hero has a weakness.
but the ritual was activated because of me.
There's still time.
We have until the sun is completely eclipsed. But how are you going to enter the building? The entrance is...
Where there's a will, right?
Oh, look, it's Phantom. Remember Phantom? I do. It's a shame he doesn't have a personality in this either. Ah.
Hey.
Hello, Julian. Welcome to what is possibly the most disappointing experience of my life. I'm kidding, of course. Not really, but, you know, being playful with the fact that, yeah, this game is not the best. And every time I'm playing it, I'm reminded of all the issues it has.
What did you think about Star Wars EP13?
I mean, the prequels were alright. I mean, they could have been done better with modern technology. They could easily be done better, but they're enjoyable in their own way. Except boring at parts, so yeah. But other than that, I mean, it's great. The fighting, like the lightsaber duels are definitely an upgrade. But as for the sequel trilogy,
I liked what they did with Anakin.
yeah, Anakin was, I mean, it's like what they did with Anakin's character in terms of being, yeah, he becomes Darth Vader. I think it was inevitable that he was, and if you saw the original, you already knew what would happen, but it was the process as to how it happened that was interesting, in my opinion. But when it comes to, like, the Disney trilogy, fucking hate that shit. Uninspiringly lazy and boring. Just... Like, The Force Awakens was something that could have been done great. It could have led us to something spectacular. Nope. What we got was shit. Disney just took a nice, hot, steamy shit right in our mouths with The Last Jedi, and may do the same again, but way more worse, with The Rise of Skywalker. Because I've heard some things about the leaks. I've heard some things, and they don't sound good at all.
Saying Rey is not a good charter, the original is always 1B.
Well, not only that, but the character of Luke struggled. Rey never struggled. She was just perfect at everything, and I hate characters that are Mary Sue's, because they're always, it's never explained why they're so good, and even when it is quote-unquote explained, it's fucking bland and boring. Or it's not, it's just lazy as shit. And then there's the media, who also makes us all look like a bunch of fucking crazy ass. Like the media blames us for half the reason, like, certain franchises we love needing to want, you know, to succeed. Like, I hate modern media. Like, I never liked the media in the first place because they're just bigoted as fuck and just so full of shit. You can see right through them. But
Yeah, I wish Disney never got Star Wars.
what I'm hoping for is George Lucas, you know, since he himself has made it clear, since the fucking president, the idiot president of Disney, wrote in his memoir how George Lucas felt betrayed, shows you just how he really feels about his beloved series, and seeing how Disney has fucking tainted it. And I'm hoping, you know, Lucas buys the rights back. I really hope he does, even if he can't. Even if he has to fucking, you know, send him to court, which wouldn't work. Which would kind of be a ridiculous thing, in my opinion, to do, but I mean, he has to buy it back. He needs to get what was, you know, tainted. The fact that George Lucas actually wrote a proper, like guide on what he wanted for a sequel trilogy for, you know, like, for Disney to use. And what did? They scrapped it all in favor of something completely different. Devoid of the charm, devoid of the magic, devoid of everything. I mean, but at least the Ghostbusters movie looks like it's going to be fun. Hopefully, it's literally Ghostbusters 3, one thing we fans have been waiting years to find. You know, waiting years to see. And now that we're getting it, the media is, of course, bitching about it, because, oh, 2016, there's a bunch of racists now. It's called You Made a Shit Movie. Everyone knows it's shit. And if you defend that kind of piece of shit, you're just as retarded as the next person who thinks that fucking Last Jedi was not something that just, it made so many dumb decisions.
J.J. Abrams did it wrong.
Especially with what I've currently figured, especially with what I found out what he's doing now with and how he's bringing Palpatine back and then retconning Episode 6, making Vader's sacrifice look fucking ridiculous and weak. Like Vader's whole noble sacrifice to save his son's life, and basically seeing if there was still good in him, that all just was completely fucking wasted. Like, pointless. Makes it all pointless. That's when I hate the most, is when stories do that. When they're so fucking lazy to come up with something new and unique, they have to just literally take ideas from shit that already worked, but make them way fucking worse. You know what I mean? It's like, it's always why whenever there's like an announcement, I was like, oh, they're continuing this. It's like, I don't want them to, because they clearly didn't get it. But you know what? Whatever rocks your dumb fucking boat, I guess, right?
Trying to make it like Endgame.
Well, even Endgame has a few problems where Iron Man, yeah, I don't think he should have been the one to die, and Captain America just quitting, even though the contracts did expire for, I'm sure, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, but at the same time, couldn't he have done it a little in a much more less depressing manner? Not only that, but the climax just felt kind of ridiculous, especially with the forcing of like the women saying she's not alone, with Captain Marvel, the most boring character in the entire MCU. Not only that, but the most infuriating character who had no struggle either. She was just good at everything. Like, granted, she went to boot camp, so she learned how to be a pilot from that, but even then, how she managed to use her powers and how she's just like ignoring orders from people who are trying to give her better control, like, I don't know, not to mention her involvement in Endgame. While I'm grateful that it's short as fuck and she's barely even in the movie, only a good 15 minutes in. Like, I'm grateful for that, because she is a terrible character, and the fact that Brie Larson, the most boring and like unbelievably like emotionally inept actress I've ever fucking witnessed, like, and the fact that she's like, talking about Marvel movies now just makes me really annoyed and just kind of unfortunately nervous of the future for the series, because it's like I want like Marvel to adapt some of their greatest stories, but in a way that doesn't infuriate or piss off the fan base. And the fact that they're just adding more female characters to replace already established characters. It's like half the reason I didn't like Miles Morales when he first appeared, because he was just a black Spider-Man who, you know, was there just because why not have a black Spider-Man? But I mean, after a while his personality was more established and I kind of liked him more, but I also fell in love with him more when it came to how other people adapted his origin, like Spider-Man PS4 and Into the Spider-Verse. Those were much more enjoyable experiences than, say, when he first debuted. When he first debuted, it was just infuriating, but after a while, you warmed up to him. It's like, you know, after a while, you warm up to Miles. But the problem with Endgame also is that movie was about time travel, and when it comes to most movies, time travel is not so simple to make, you know, to like explain, and the fact that they have to try and explain it is kind of difficult, because you can tell that they have to try something uniquely different compared to what came before. Like, oh, it's like time travel is you can't meet anybody like from the past, or I don't fucking remember. Like, time travel is not something that should be complicated to explain, like with Terminator did it. Like in the first two Terminators, time was explained as, like, they went back in time because if John Connor dies, the human resistance doesn't exist. It's plain and simple. So they went for his mother, Sarah Connor, but before she was even pregnant with John, let alone even considering banging, like, and it was also when Kyle Reese was involved. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like the timeline's gotten weird now to where
I wish they did Civil War as the final movie and done it like the comics.
Agreed, but then again, that wouldn't sell tickets, and that would just be kind of anticlimactic, you know? Plus, it's like, if you're gonna establish Thanos, you might as well have the heroes feel a little divided, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's like, Infinity War was a great movie, and Thanos was a great villain, but what was interesting was the Thanos of that time, of like that current time in Infinity War, was such a unique villain, where his perspective was, you know, much more fleshed out, and, you know, it's like, there's millions of videos that delve deep into why he's such a great villain and why he he and a bunch of other villains broke the curse for established villains in the MCU after, you know, the many different movie, like, solo adventures where some of the characters were just boring, some of the villains were not interesting, and some had no motivation that felt real and realistic and felt natural, you know? And the fact that Whiplash had so many more things that he had to do in the story, like in Iron Man 2. It's like, yeah, Iron Man 2 is not a great movie in some instances, but what I liked about it was at least they made Whiplash, well, they try to make him intimidating. And his motivations for why he like Crimson Dynamo, he's a great villain. So far, he's not been seen. And I doubt, with Iron Man being dead, I doubt we'll ever see the Crimson Dynamo being adapted, even though Ivan Vanko's father, Anton Vanko, is the Crimson Dynamo. So why they would introduce, I don't know. Like, there's many opportunities they had to establish certain characters in the MCU, but no, they didn't. Anyway, that's a tangent for another day. So I might as well talk about shit that actually is not nearly as boring as this crap. Because, yeah, this game does have its fair share of fucking issues, specifically because it's boring. And it has no real, like, stakes. There's no stakes, and Dante's personality is so fucking lacking. Or should I say non-existent? Yeah, that's the better word.
Be right back, going to make lunch.
Alright. I mean, where I live it's 8 o'clock, but again, time zones are weird like that. Oh, look, we're back here. Shit ball. Shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's a hidden thingy bop here. Where was it? Yeah, there's a hidden amulet piece somewhere. I think it's here, actually, yeah. Oh, I think I'd do that next mission, actually. Yeah, I think in this one I kill the Phantom again, or I fight him. It's like, how is he back from the dead? Beats the fuck out of me. And he has no voice. Gotcha. And he's dead for good. I guess. Alright, last mission for this. This is the one where I get the fucking thingy-ma-bop. This is where I get that hidden, fucking, what do you call them? Oh yeah, the hidden, amulet piece, I think. Whatever you, like... Oh, it's the thing for my amulet that I need. Oh, green. Give me the green. Baby, baby, give me that sweet, sweet green. Yeah, it's this one where I think... Yeah, it's the one I think next to this, that little black mass thingy. I don't know how I'm supposed to get it. I think I just have to kill enemies around it, maybe? I guess. Maybe I have to hit them. Oh. There it is. Sweet. It's the time stopper thingamabop. It's the one that allows me to manipulate time, I think. And yeah, it's the last one, as far as I know. Yep, it's a slow down time thingy-mabop. Motherfucker. I don't get it. What am I supposed to do differently? What am I supposed to kill them faster? Like, okay, I always remembered it never made any sense why. Like what I had to do. It still doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I have to hit them into this or if I have to just kill them, like, before the time expires. Like, I don't understand. I really don't get it. That's literally what I had to do. You're kidding. Was that any different compared to what? Alright. We did it. It's the end of the episode anyway, so. Alright. That's the end of this. See you all in the next part. Next episode will definitely be the finale, so. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.